This is the game, Triple H. You're watching Muscle in the Morning. Get all your bodybuilding news and all your facts and stuff right here.
It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control and if you can take it.
Welcome back to another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. I'm your host, Pete the Producer, here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's March 10th, 2014, and on today's show, we remember the first ever Mr. Olympia, Larry Scott, the results from the Australian Grand Prix, and William Bonnet, future champ, plus the two for the answer to yesterday's trivia question, only on Muscle in the Morning. Very sad news to report, as this weekend we were informed of the passing of one of bodybuilding's greats and legends in our sport, the first ever Mr. Olympia, Larry Scott. Up until recently, at age 75, Larry was still largely involved in the bodybuilding industry that he never left since winning the first two Mr. Olympia competitions in 1965 and 1966. One of the greats that have paved the way and inspired many others to adopt the bodybuilding lifestyle. He will be greatly missed. Rest in peace. This past weekend was the Australian Grand Prix in FedEx in Melbourne, Australia, where we saw Shawn Rhoden come in and grab the win after his second place finish last week at the Arnold Classic. More exciting was the second place finish from wildcard William Bonnet, beating up top Arnold Classic competitors Evan Centopani and Branch Warren, who finished in third and fourth. The crazy amount of muscle Bonnet has added to his frame while keeping his conditioning definitely brings up the question, can we see Bonnet place top 5 at the Olympia? A future star for sure. Over in the women's divisions, Miss Bikini Olympia Ashley Kaltwasser comes in for another win, now holding the titles of Bikini Olympia, Bikini International at the Arnold Classic, and now the Australian Pro, solidifying her spot at the top. In figure, Candice Keane repeats again this weekend, and now two-time Arnold Figure International champ and Australian Pro. With the momentum gained, her plans are to take the rest of the year off and focus on the Olympia. Now for the answer to Friday's trivia question. The question was, name the bodybuilding contest shown here. And the answer, the 1976 Mr. Venice Beach. Shout out to Ryan Winter for the correct answer. And this contest was won by Audrey's Calling. Credit to Dr. Mark P. Now for today's trivia question. Audrey's had won his IFBB Pro status in what year and at what competition? Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the answer. And that does it for another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. I'm your host, Pete the Producer. See you tomorrow, and make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook.